Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, back at the airport of NeuTecha, or what's going to be the airport of NeuTecha. Just waiting to welcome you on in as a new citizen if you would like. Hey, there's a link down in the description. I'll hit you right off the start of the video with it. But yeah, give you as much time as you want. Then you can go check out those little videos and see what's all been on there. The first few posts are pretty important, I think. Give you some ideas of characters and things to have on them. But from there, I do thank you for joining me, and as always, I am hoping you're having a good one, and I'm hoping to make a good one here. Literally, I gotta try and craft one. Because yeah, I've been working up to it. I finally got all the little bits I think I need, at least enough to start. And I got a bunch of resources, as you can see. Oh, I got a bunch of some. I got enough of others, I think. At least for a really good start at crafting up some parts. Since we got all our licenses maxed out and all that, this was my goal, right? Eventually this save gets kicked over to NeuTecha. It's going to get edited, but for now, I just want to do it legit, au naturel, and see what I get. Yeah. Make sure we got one of them. Because what I want to do right now is make sure I have enough. What was I after? I need some conveyors. I need I can't even think. There's some armor I wanted. There was some missiles I wanted, of course. A couple variety of missiles. I took a wee bit of a break and I kind of got at a little bit of crafting once already, but I never hit the right button, I guess. And yeah, recording didn't quite work on that. So I figured we'll just take a second and we'll do it over again. But we'll just craft different missiles. See, that was a good thing. I didn't quite craft everything I wanted before I realized. And the base was kind of shabby looking. I didn't stick with my normal, trustworthy design. Like even this one, I can already see a little flaw in it. I'm not going to say nothing. But you'll see. I'm relying on perfection too much. I'll put it like that. But why we do have a minute here, maybe what I should do is take that minute and just remind you guys about the Solar Showcase. Because NeuTecha isn't the only thing going on, right? Actually, there's another thing I keep forgetting to mention. But that showcase, if you go down and find the auditions link and take some in-game snapshots of your cool and original text or the save game, whatever works, whichever easier, post it to the thread that you'll be magically taken to from that link or by that link, and post it on the thread, and from there I'll make the best dang video out of it I can, and we can have some fun sharing our ideas and see what happens. It'll be a good time, and get in there. Yeah, what am I missing? Alright, we'll do that. And from there, hopefully we'll inspire others. And a good time will be had by all. And what I think I need is to add some of them. Yeah. Keep it rounded out. Because what I'd like to be able to do is to have 2 of these bases by the time I'm all done. But I gotta build up the first one first, right? So I'll just go on through and I'll build the level 2 dongle. Dongle, that's funny. But anyway, yeah, and then we'll get to level 3 and or the exotic. And we'll go through them all and then we'll be set for awesomeness. Like missiles and all the cool stuff. But yeah, they have missiles and the skews. Megatons. Stuff like that are the main reason to even need the exotics. I can't think of any other base block that needs it offhand. Because most of them are earlier games, so. Mobile generators, maybe. I haven't checked on that. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be. But another thing I keep forgetting to mention is I am also trying to get a multiplayer Monday going. But for me to have the video on Monday, what I'm doing is I'm trying to host games on Sunday at 1 p.m. my time. So my time is UTC minus 5. Now, if it helps any, if you normally watch the TerraTech streams, for me that's at noon. And for them it's at 5 is when they start. So if you got, you know what I mean, you should probably be able to figure that way. So it'd be like an hour after the normal TerraTech stream would start. So they're 1 a.m. when it would be over for me. Okay, I'm mucking this up. But you know what I'm saying? I'd be doing mine an hour later than the normal TerraTech stream. So it'd be like 6 o'clock their time. So, you know, if you want to get in on a few rounds, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, if you want to come play a game, you know, I'll be hosting games and that. I try for every Sunday right at that time. Though for the last couple weeks I have been working on getting a steady thing going on this. And, you know, we'll at least have something regular we can play through. And that'd be another way we can have even more fun as a whole. Like a whole group of technologists. Because that's, I think, the main thing that this game really does need with the multiplayer and stuff is not just deathmatch and battling, it's more working together. Because then I think we could have some really cool ideas. We all get our time in on the same saves or same worlds. You know, even if it's like an hour a day. Imagine an hour from 20 people. Well, it's 20 hours. And then, you know, the more skilled the builder, the more that's going to get built. And then the more a lesser skilled builder builds, the better they're going to get. Because they're going to see everything. You know, it'd just be great. Everyone gets a bonus. And then you get the fresh ideas, the new eyes, and all that kind of thing. You know, it can be pretty sweet. So I'm really hoping for the more co-op multiplayer than I ever was for like the deathmatch. It's fun though. I'd keep playing. But I'm not going to overdo it though. Because I don't want it to stop being fun. So, you know, a couple times a week, but I'll get on there when I can. Yeah, get them working. Because I want to get, make sure it's filled would help. So I want to get some of them mythos. But yeah, I wanted it to at least have like the one day where, you know, if someone does want to come play a game with me, you know they can find me at that time. Because other than that, it's just spontaneously induced multiplayer gaming. It's like, yep, I'm game. A lot of it depends on if I got a video I'm working on or not. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, now I think we're starting to get things moving here. We're getting it figured out a little bit better. Kinda. Sorta. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're alright. Getting the routine down a wee bit. Yeah, mostly I'm just going to go for the Hawkeye. And well, I already got most of what I need for GSO, maybe. Depends how long I make this runway. Because I want to use the GSO missiles for my runway defense. And then the Hawkeye missiles, those are going to be for my battle tech that I want to build. Because the one I got here is alright, it works, but it's not going to work in the mountains for crap. Those batteries being right there in the middle, I'd have to raise it up at least. But I would like to have maybe some monster truck wheels under it. At least a couple. They really help getting up hills. Or maybe Titans even. I haven't used Titans on a small-ish tech yet. I used them on a couple big ones. Huh, wonder how I could incorporate some Titans into a small tech. That could get interesting, eh? I wonders. I'm getting some ideas, though. I'm kind of liking them. I'm not going to say nothing either, though. 'Cause I'm just going to try and do my thing, and then I'm trying to hold off, not just stopping right now and going and building it. So it's like, this could be cute. Problem is I hope I don't forget it, because there's a couple key ideas, details that are really going to make this different. If it works out, it'll be cool. Just like with this base, I just got another idea. What I think I should do is my resource section here, highly limited on what its functions are. Like, it'll bring it in, it'll hold them, but then what if I want to move? I got no way to get stuff out besides scrapping or crafting. I want my purge system. And not having enough room sucks too. So we're going to get a little more on that. And eventually I do want to outfit this with all fabricators, all scrappers. Have it all a versatile outpost that can be dropped at any given time. I might eventually put weapons and everything on it, build it up like its own little fortress. I've been thinking of doing it for a while, but I just haven't really got around to it. I keep getting distracted by other ideas. But since I'm doing this here, maybe that's what I should do. Now, we'll get the crafting done that I need now, because I want to get that NeuTecha going. Maybe I can make that into like the shed. The airport shed, or we'll have like a service garage near the airport or something. Because even though there's like gonna be probably like a main crafting spot in NeuTecha, there's still gonna be reason to have more than one crafting. Because you could have an auto repair guy, you could have a computer repair guy. They could all need crafting. Hard part's going to be is getting resources around to everybody. I was thinking of using the fences and that I wanted to put in, but then fences could be good, but they can't be big enough to really be done nicely. I'd need like a build limit one way, lengthwise, or at least like X and Y, no Z would be needed, but of like hundreds, just to make it really nice, because then it'd be like one solid fence, then you cut it where you need it for doors. See, that'd be cool, is if we could use those explosive blocks and link them together, and then just keep building on, no matter how long the build limit. Or there was another idea too about the build limit, about if you were to take 64 blocks by 64 blocks, multiply that, and then you take that number and you multiply it by 64, because that's your build. That's the most possible blocks you can get into a build. And then what if you could take that and just run it in one single straight line? One block high, one block wide, hundreds of blocks long, thousands of blocks long. See, that would be awesome. But I don't think the game actually supports stuff like that, or it would be wow laggy. I don't know why. I'm not sure exactly if they have it set up for that, but I think that would be awesome. I just think if you had like something that was 6 blocks around, or even 6 by 6 by however long, that could still be fairly long and a very effective fence. And like, really, how much do you need for length? I don't know, I'd go as much as I could, but you know what I'm saying? It would be nice to get a little bit bigger build limit on like stationary static techs only, at least. Stuff that does not move. And if you do move it, it's going to be so slow, even if it doesn't lag the game down. Or maybe it just won't be allowed to be unanchored. You'll have to like cut it in half before you can unanchor it. That would be a cool way of handling that. It makes sense. Because in the real world, if it's too big, you can't move it. You break it down, then you move bits. But like I said, I want my purge system. And that's one nice thing, is if you work at it, you can always get it with your crafting. Lucky though, I had that already. I just hadn't been using it. Yeah. So I think we're doing quite nicely here. We're getting the last I think the main blocks I wanted to get crafted up for now. I'm just going to try and use up the last bits I got in there. Get a few things that I'm thinking of. Because like I said, I want to be able to have 2 of these bases. At some point. Or at any given point. Just if I need them. Backup, you know. But I think around in here I'm going to call this one. So as always, you know, if you did enjoy what you saw, please throw the like down below. Comments, as always, are appreciated. And don't forget about the subscription button if you haven't. Ding that bell. And also the descriptions. They've got great links in them. Like for the Saturday Showcase. Or the NeuTecha project. That's what I'm working on here. You can get in on it too. Follow those links. Check them on out. There's a few things you can do in each of them. Be ongoing fun, I'm hoping. And that PayPal.me link and a possible win for you. I think it's a pretty sweet thing. But if you want to get in on it, it's down there. So until next time, keep being that awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.